Hello and welcome back to Codechef. In this video, we'll continue to learn about Java Encapsulation Part 2. In this video, we'll learn getter methods, setter methods, and the protected access modifiers. As you watch, make sure to practice the code alongside the video using the Codechef online compiler. You'll find the link in the description below. So let's get started. Java Encapsulation Part 2. Getter methods. A getter method is a public method that allows us to read the value of a private variable. Because private variables are hidden from outside classes, getters provide a safe and controlled way to access them. Getter methods are also called as accessor methods. This is how the naming convention looks like. Getters follow a simple naming rule. If variable name is name, getter becomes getName. If variable is salary, getter becomes getSalary. So the pattern is get plus variable name. This is how the basic syntax looks like. Here, public data type get field name. This means the method is public. It returns the value of the private variable. Now let's look at a worked example. Here we have been given an employee class which uses getter methods to access the employee's information. So now let's look at the code. Here we have class employee defines the employee class, and these are variables that is only accessible inside the employee name, cannot be accessed directly from the main. So this is the employee's name, employee ID, and salary. Now we have employee public string name, int employee ID and double salary. This is a constructor that initializes the object with values. The values passed during the object creation are stored in the private variable. So here you can see all of them. Now the getter methods. So public string get name and return name. Now this returns the value of the private variable name, and we have the same for employee ID and the salary. Now our main function begins here. Employee, new employee, John Doe. This is our information. So the name is John Doe. This is the employee ID. This is the salary. And now we have these statements system.out.println, which will print the name, the ID, and the salary. So it calls the getter method to read the name, and same logic for the ID and the salary. Now let's try running this program. So now as you can see, the values are accessed using getter methods, not direct variable access. Now let's talk about setter methods. A setter method is a public method used to change or update the value of a private variable. While getter provides access to read, setters provide access to write. So you can think of it like getter read access only and setter write access. Now the naming convention looks like this. If variable name is price, setter becomes set price. So the pattern is set plus variable name. The basic syntax looks like this. Public void set field name, and this dot field name is equal to value. So the method takes a value and assigns it to a private variable. Now let's look at a worked example. So here we are taking a product class with a name and price attribute. Then a setter method set price is used to update the product's price. So now let's look at the code. So here we start with class product, that's the class. Then we have the name and the price for the same. These are private variables which cannot be accessed directly. Now we have the public product string name, double price. So these are constructors to initialize product details. Now we have our getter methods of get name and get price. So these will return the values of the private variables. And now here we have a setter method which updates the price with a new value. Now our main function begins over here. Now this line right over here creates product with initial price, and this reads the price and changes the price using the setter. Now this line will print the updated price. Now let's try running this program. Now our original price was 1200 and our updated price is 1350. As you can see, these were the values that we had given. Now let's talk about protected access modifier. The protected access modifier is a middle ground between public and private. So now let's compare the public and private with the protected access modifiers. Do they have the same class? Yes. The same package? Well, public and protected have the same package, well, private does not. And a subclass or other package? Well, similarly for public and protected they have, but the private access modifiers doesn't. And other classes? A public access modifier has other classes, while private and protected don't. Well, to simply put it, work like public inside the same package. So to simply put it, protected members work like public inside the same package and it works like private outside the package. It can also be accessed through inheritance. But now we'll focus on access within the same package. Now let's look at a worked example. Here we are given a bank account class and a transaction class, both within the same package. The bank account class have a protected variable called account balance and a protected method called display balance. The transaction class will try to access these protected members to stimulate a transaction. Now transaction class is able to view the account balance and display it using the display balance method. So now let's look at the code. So protected double account balance is the protected variable that is accessible inside same package. Protected void display balance is the protected method. It will read the account balance. Now we have the in-transaction class and our bank account is equal to new bank account 1000. This creates the account with the balance of 1000. Now we have account.display balance. It accesses the protected method, and we have account.account balance, which will access protected variable directly. So this works because both classes are in the same package. This performs a transaction, and now let's look at the result. You can see performing transaction. Our account balance is 1000 and accessing balance directly we have as 1000 as expected. So in this video we've learned that getters are used to read private data, provide control access. It follows naming of get variable name. Setters are used to modify private data, provide control updates, and it follows naming of set variable name. Now it is protected modifier, the middle ground between public and private, and it is accessible within the same package, also accessible through inheritance. Practice the example is what we've learned today. Hands-on practice is the best way to understand these concepts. Keep practicing, keep coding, and I'll see you in the next video.